We are celebrating a major milestone for a nonprofit that's been transforming lives and building stronger communities for 25 years. And this evening, the celebration continues with a spectacular fundraiser at the National Harbor. Joining us now are two leaders behind this mission, Thara Taylor, Vice President of Development and Communications, and Teresa Martin, Managing Director, both with Living Classrooms, National Capital Region. Ladies, welcome, and 25 years, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Of course, for anyone who doesn't know, tell us more about Living Classrooms Foundation.
Sure. Our mission is really focused on providing hands-on education, workforce development, and health and wellness programs for the communities that we serve across the district.
Wow. What are some examples of the hands-on type of education that you provide?
Sure. We really lean into the name of our organization, Living Classrooms. And so our Living Classrooms are the places that we engage students with different activities. We have our Dent House Community Center in Southwest. We also run programs, project-based learning programs across the district in schoolyards. We run maritime STEM programs on our historic Chesapeake Bay boat, Mildred Bell at Yards Marina. And then also Kingman Island is a 47-acre conservation area in the middle of the Anacostia that's open to the public, and we welcome people to that space to engage in these hands-on pieces.
Yeah, we're looking at pictures here of some of the students you have on some of the ships and some of the things that they do. It's really, really amazing, and I'd imagine you've grown through the years, but you also mentioned the island that you guys manage. Tell us about some of the impact you have there and some of the things you brought here.
Absolutely. When we're at that space, we're really trying to help provide access to the community through this. And the way that we do that is with our Kingman Rangers program. Those are folks from the community who've been trained and engaging with the public, and our educators who bring students out. We have about 2,000 students a year who come out to the island, and we're really trying to spark that hands-on education piece. So we do that by putting tools in the hands of our students, so they are the scientists. They're actually really engaging, looking at different species that are out there, looking at different plants that are on the island, and really trying to understand what's happening in this ecosystem and how does that connect to where I live and what I can do about those different things.
Yeah, I see you brought like a little shovel, so it's like they're getting to see the environment, and then I would imagine coming up with solutions even to help. Right?
Absolutely. As they're thinking about the different things that they're seeing in the ecosystem, what's missing? Can I add a plant here? Can I go and do a trash cleanup? We also have a lot of engagement with students around different career opportunities. So if we have students who are doing water quality testing, they're picking up test tubes, and maybe they're realizing I could work in a lab, or I could be a nurse, or I could do something that's connected in a different way. So we're exposing them to different career paths too.
Yeah, it would be interesting to think back of those students that were there 25 years ago and what lines of work they're in now based on what they've learned through you guys. But Thara, I know you have a big event tonight. Tell us about that.
Yes, so this event is at National Harbor, and it will be this evening from 5 to 9 p.m. And it's called The Sky's the Limit. And so we are not only celebrating our 25th anniversary, but raising funds to support our programs. So we expect about 200 people. We're very fortunate that the weather's
going to hold for tonight.
Looking clear.
Yeah.
And guests will get to enjoy an autumn-inspired menu and bar. And there'll be live music by the A.D. Smith Band, and then also complimentary rides on the Capitol Ferris wheel.
Oh, so fun, so wonderful.
Yes, and everything, Elaine, is being donated, so 100% of the proceeds will go to support our programs.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I was going to ask, is it still available? Can people still go tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so people can still buy tickets online at livingclassrooms.org or at the door.
Okay. Now, what if someone can't go tonight, but they just want to support your efforts? How can they do that?
Well, we are always accepting donations, but we also work with about 4,000 volunteers every year. So students, individuals, corporations, we're always looking for assistance in that way from community members.
Wow, okay, so Baltimore and also DC, the whole capital region.
Yes.
All right, Thara, I know you've been with this organization for a really long time. What's your favorite thing about working with Living Classrooms?
Oh my gosh. I would say just the amount of times I see tears of joy come to somebody's face. You're in the grind every day, and then you realize in those moments what the impact that you're having. So
what it's all about.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 25 years. Thank you for being here. I hope it's a wonderful event this evening.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. You can find out more information. Tickets are still available for tonight's event. Just go to livingclassrooms.org, and if you can't go, you can still donate online.